Kim Burke. Ed Spiker is not here today, but Melissa Cunier is, so everything's fine. Did everybody get a chance to read the meeting minute? Wow. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Madam Chairman, I make a motion that we approve the minutes of July 14th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Mr. Douglas, you know, sign on this.
Oh, yes. All right, next we're on to, we have some septic things and building permits to do. We have the David O'Hearn septic, which needed to be updated. Trouble is, I have the new septic design, but I don't have a new cover sheet. So I can't really do anything.
So we reach out to the septic designer and ask him to send us a cover. Because we cannot white it out and redo it. We must have an approval coverage.
This is Mike Carbonell, he's the guy that did it.
I can forward you his email if you want.
What's that?
Do you want me to forward you his email?
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so we will contact O'Hearn so we can move forward with that, and it's tabled for now. Next we have,
Madam Chairman, I
Yes.
make a motion that we table the O'Hearn's septic approval for the movement of the tank as built until we get the cover sheet from Mr. Is it Charbonneau?
yes,
Carbonneau.
Carbonell. And then as soon as we get that, can I sign it?
And then as soon as we get it, sign it and get them going along with everything. It's just a minute movement of the tank.
Right, so I second.
All in favor?
Aye. I might need your help on that one. Bring it through.
Mhm.
All right, so we have a building permit for Brendan Patrick Quigley on 45 Govern Hill for a 24 by 24 two-car garage, no bedrooms, no bath. Is everyone familiar with this? I used to live there, super cute, definitely needs a garage.
Yes. But they don't, this doesn't count on it.
It doesn't count on
Does
building
not.
permits, no.
Do we have a site plan?
No, we don't. We have a picture, Google Earth picture, and that. It
Yeah, we
doesn't-
just need to see what the setbacks are.
Right, okay, yeah, because where they're gonna put it. 35 feet.
5 feet.
Zoning department. Quigley.
Okay.
So I will talk with them and have them send the plan with the setbacks.
What was your question?
I said his house is.
So his house is a non-conforming structure, but whatever you place it in there, going to either have to put it within the setbacks, or Or he's gonna have to ask for variance.
This one actually says requires variance already on it in the minute, in the notes. And then further
So-
down below, under new items, there is a PDF of the variance, the application for variance.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
It's further down in the agenda.
So he'll need to get the variance before he can come in to get the permit. 25.
oh, right.
And that's not with the building permit.
I do not have that with this building.
I'm gonna print that so it's attached to it.
So with the variance, he's gonna have to go to zoning? So does he go there first? So I will call him and say, you have to go to zoning first to have the variance approved, and then we need a site plan for that, okay? You,
I was told it was. That is a very long time.
Well, we had two of the zoning boards come in and say that they were no longer signing up. We have not heard from the third person. Adam Kimball is still a zoning board member and there are two alternates. I haven't heard from you.
Because when I went to respond, like I said, I was told that the same way everyone.
No?
But I've heard where.
So we need the members of the zoning board to come and renew their membership. Just come on in and be sworn with the town clerk. Because we have no record of who came, how many years you served, when you started to serve. And we need to get that on that. So that's all we need. So please do come and bring it up. That would be wonderful.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll contact him and talk to him about that. I can.
Thank you.
I am gonna contact Brendan Quigley of 45 Lovern Hill. No, Hinchland's next. That's just a porch, what it looks like. Linda and Edward Hinchcliffe of 238 Pine Hill, they want a 10 by 12 court. And there's a drawing and a tax card. And it's just a little court. And they're, hi.
And it's on the back of the existing structure. Screened, enclosed, 4 season, 3 season.
I'm hoping screens.
Just want to give it.
I completely understand.
Sorry, it did come, but it was not with it.
I have no objections. Meets all the setbacks.
So I make a motion to approve the building permit for Linda and Edward Hinchcliffe on 238 Pine Hill Road. All those in favor? So moved.
So is our next step just to go to Boston and or are we all set?
It'll get mailed to you.
Oh,
And then you're required to have one kick-ass barbecue on it when it's done.
No dogs.
Don't tell Jason. All right, next one we have Martine. Jason, I'm gonna have you come up here and talk about this puppy. It's a home.
On the range.
She has it. They're signing it and then they're gonna.
Yep. Perfect.
You have two of these, you guys can share it.
Thank you.
Here is actually one.
It's not,
It's so far away from
it's so far away. It is,
So here's the way.
well, there you go, there's caption right there.
Oh,
Right over here on that.
Oh.
Where it sticks out. The actual roadway for it. So all his roads, so you know, especially when this one's done, are all gonna get named. So yes.
Right, yep.
Is this entrance is gonna be the one that he has currently, and it's gonna come up and around the backside. So that road will have to.
And that's coming off cash.
Yes, yeah.
Do you have the septic? Do you have the septic?
No, it's not been approved by the subset.
Or do you have that?
Well, it needs to be approved by you guys, and then it's gonna get sent to the state.
Correct. But we need the
Right.
cover sheet for that. Do you have?
So,
That would come from the.
yeah, what exactly is it?
Here, I'll show you, because I've got one.
No, you just sent that.
This. With the designer's name, with their name. Yeah, we cannot approve that until we have the,
Okay, we do the same thing you did before, once I get you this cover sheet.
we can do the whole thing then. The septic, we'll approve the septic, and then
Yeah.
we can approve the building.
We're gonna wait till the next meeting, or
Yes, we're gonna have to wait till the next meeting.
that I do.
No, we do the setbacks first and then it goes to the state. And make sure it meets town guidelines.
Unless it was in one of the emails that I did.
It'd be a separate attachment.
Do you want me to hold on to this too?
You might as well hold on to that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Here's the address.
Currently, it is 604 Cash Street. This one will end up. Right, as. Like I said, once this is more complete, he's gonna have a couple different roads, because next year. It's gonna, houses are gonna have a different entrance off of Cash Street, so everything's gonna get named. So fire wise or EMS wise, you can go in there.
Isn't he supposed to have driveway addresses before he gets building permits? So that we have that 911? I mean,
We'd
isn't
have to
that
have it on
the
the building.
normal way that we do it? We give him a E911 address, and then he gets building permit.
That way we have their address
Well-
on the building.
Is, until you give them a building permit, there's no building here, so how can I give them something that you haven't approved yet, a 911? If it gets approved, then yes, I would say then I can go get.
So everything's been on an existing access road. So if you wanna call it 604 Cash Street, then are we gonna remain at 604 Cash? Street? Is that what's gonna be the E911 address? Or are we going to change the addresses?
I'm assuming that this is gonna have a different address, because 604 Cash Street right now is farm. that he has established. Then you're gonna go past that, up and around to get to this one. So that road is gonna have to get named also, just like we've done in other places.
Yeah, we're gonna have two,
Yeah,
two
so-
structures on a single driveway.
Correct.
So now we're going to have this second structure on an access point. We're going to need to change the access point, as we've been doing. We've made that precedent. So that's why I was asking, what are we going? We need Martin to give us some names. So
There's
that
three
we
road
can-
names that we can pick from.
So
when
then
this
we can
gets-
continue on with that set precedent.
Yes.
Okay,
And we need the cover sheet for his.
that I can do.
Yeah.
Alright. Is you guys, you want me to hang on everything?
Yeah.
So that's-
Yeah, and if you can, if it's easier to have them email it directly here, and we can print it out when we have it ready for next meeting, whatever's easy.
Yeah, if it's emailed, we
The
can
cover
look
letter?
at it.
Yeah.
And then you bring in the large ones for us to look at. But I don't mind looking at it in the email,
Yeah.
blowing up certain portions, but in the meeting, it's nice to have the big each.
Yes, yeah. Your meeting again in what, 2 weeks?
No,
No,
and-
25th of August.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, which is fine, he'll be back in 2 weeks, so I'll email him, start with the names. We will get it in that.
Okay.
Done, or you guys can choose.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell him give us three, start and get us to his order of.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, so I make a motion to table the, septic and building permit for, Lake and Lift Lodges on Cash Street until we get the proper documents.
Second,
All those in favor? All right, so we have a quick, do we have pictures that we're able to show of the highway stuff? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So just a quick update from the highway department. He did send pictures, but they didn't make it to the big screen, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna read this really quick. Here's a quick rundown that we've been working on. Last Tuesday, we hired Kenny Lyman to go pick up the rental roadside mower from New Boston, New Hampshire. The next morning, when I tried to use it, it promptly broke. Shred a belt, which was repaired on Friday by the vendor. On Monday, Mike used said mower for about 7.5 hours until it broke again. This time it was a radiator leak. The silver lining is that we're only paying for the mower when the engine is on and running. So the only one missing out on money is the vendor. We dug a trench for the school for the conduit, which we've all talked about with the big project they're doing. And they're in the midst of backfilling it before we begin any more rain. Mike and I replaced the culvert on Pine Hill. He managed to wrangle the budget into something he can recognize and track well, which is wonderful. I'm excited about that. They finished ditching on Pine Hill and both sides of Old Springfield Road, also added some material to Sunapee side of Old Springfield Road. We've picked up dead trees from the sides of the road so we can continue to pull ditches and mow. That is our focus this construction season, ditches and mowing. To preemptively answer the 2 questions you'll get as to why we're concentrating on those 2 things, we ditch the roadsides because if we can't control the water and get to the edge of the road, and get it to the edge of the road and ideally off into the woods, then there is no sense in grading and upgrading the materials on the roads, as the material would just end up in the ditch or washed into the woods. Obviously, we don't want to put down good material just to lose it during summer storm. We want good material to bond with the old and create a better driving surface. We mow roadsides and trim the branches for a few reasons: visibility, traffic safety, and because the mirrors and windshields on the trucks are very expensive. When the branches that overhang the roads are covered with snow, they droop down into the trucks. Going forward, mowing will be done with the roadside mower we rented, assuming we can keep it running. Instead of the mulching head on the excavator. What was happening with the mulching head was, it's beautiful because it can take down up to 8 inches, but it will lop off an entire branch and leave it in the ditch. And then they've got to pick it up, and you can't pick it up with the mulch head. So what they did was they used the mulch head, they went through to the biggest areas with the biggest trees, knocked those down, got them in the ditches, and now they're picking them up. They've secured another roadside mower that takes out the smaller stuff so they can get the stuff away from the roads, right up the sides of the trees and everything. And if anybody's been on a Springfield road, it looks like a highway. It's beautiful. Let's see. We are in the process of renting a chipper. He wants to talk to us about the chipper we have is very unsafe. You have to throw a glove in it or something to turn it off, which is terrifying to me. So they're trying to get that.
Yes.
Yes.
For safety purposes, they've been trying to fuss with it and fix it, but it's not stable, it's just not stable. So that's another reason why they're going through roads and picking the brush up, because they can't take the chipper as they're taking stuff down, chip it into the woods, because the chipper is not useful.
And then he's got, I guess, greater tires. We can end up selling those. And he's working with Morton Salt for a contract this coming year and is suggesting 200 tons this coming year. Because
Yes.
we went through 136 and completely empty for
Not a wheelbarrow left.
So, which this is beautiful, and I love working with these guys. So,
They've also looked into calcium chloride for the dirt roads.
Yep.
They spoke with a vendor, they've made some very good progress with that, whereas if they'll purchase calcium chloride, they'll provide the tanks and the equipment for the truck. So that's something that will go,
to the budget. Hey, there he is. Yeah.
come on up and talk about it, you're gonna be better than me.
So it's, what we're looking at is magnesium chloride, which is much better for metal. It's better for the lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, all the environmental aspects. I mean, it's still chloride, which is awful to put on the ground, but it's the best awful thing we can put on the ground. The other benefit to it is that it's naturally non-corrosive. So your dump trucks, your graders, your backhoes, and your own personal vehicles, you stay in Croydon, lasting much longer.
Thank you. I feel a little bit like we're putting the cart before the horse, because this is Jeremy Clay. This is the newest road agent. Mitchell has stepped down for part-time. Jeremy, very knowledgeable. He's helping run the team. We actually have 2 part-time guys, keeping track of all the budget and the hours, trying to get some focus and really get some work done this summer so the roads can take some shape so that we're ready for the winter time. Very excited. Love it.
How often do you put down chloride?
Just as needed. So what it'll do is it's hygroscopic and it draws moisture from the air, which tightens up the roads a little better, keeps the dust control down. I did try and get a grant from DPS for the $13,000 that I think for this. But they came back and they said, well, we don't really for your dust control, justification, fugitive dust, but they were going to pass it around DPS. And then the other plus to it is with magnesium chloride and calcium chloride, we can not only year round.
Thank you, Jeremy. And thank you for coming up and giving a much better explanation.
I do like that product.
Yeah.
I like how it does.
Yes, so,
It
That's
eliminates some grading.
I think it-
And a lot of stuff. People's houses on the cars.
And as we add material to the roads and build them up, it will keep material on the road. So important.
Get water.
And I notice, you've contacted them regarding knotweed as well, and they do have a knotweed treatment system, but is there any way we can get a grant for that? Cause knotweed's out of control in New Hampshire, sure.
It's definitely out of control. Actually, I have a meeting with Dave Adams tomorrow morning at 8:00. We're not gonna try and do anything along both sides this year because Dave has to not only confirm from the state, he also has to get permission from all the abutters. And so I'd like to try and put that into the vote.
Okay.
David about tomorrow. But as far as like our shop area, he can do that because the town owns that property
Okay.
without any sort of
Awesome.
But I will look into it. Basis.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. All right, anything else on that? What is?
That's the current use.
Oh, I've never done this before. Jesus. She wants.
Oh, hey.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We are looking at a current use enrollment right now, which I've never seen.
That has already been sent to Avatar.
Okay, so he has lot 11, 631, and lot 11, 630. It's held in the same ownership, that identical same ownership. One of them is 8.390 acres, and one is 4.460 acres.
She wants to merge those?
He doesn't have to.
Does
merge
if they're
them. They would
contiguous.
say
Oh.
as two separate lots, they're contiguous.
Okay.
He has access and he has, some structures on one lot. So the brown area is what he's keeping out of town.
The middle,
Yes.
probably where his house
The
is, yeah.
road and where the house
That's
is, and then there's
Okay.
a barn or some, green area that he wants to put into current.
Okay.
So his. He'll just have. Just enough. If he adds anything more, and he strays out of his current use area. But yeah, he has enough to do it, yeah. So I'm not certain if the $20 is going to be enough to cover for the reporting. But we can always bill him for the rest, because all the pages of this have to be recorded and the map. So, everything is here, he meets the criteria, I make a motion that we approve the current use application for James and Brad, and pardon me, Dan, if I fumbled your name. I am going to add the tax year as 2026, you got 6 off of here. And with the caveat that he might have to add extra money.
I second with the conditions you stated.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. How many appointments? Just a couple updates from the tax collector, town clerk tax collector. Beginning next Tuesday, August 4th, 8/4, Tuesdays through Thursday. So he's moving the office days from Monday to Wednesday to Tuesday to Thursday, same hours. Tuesday to Thursday, middle of the week, 6 to 12. That starts on 8/4. It removes the cost of Monday holidays for employees. Absentee ballot requests, for 2026 New Hampshire primary, September 8th, 2026. Paul is not running in March, so we need a new clerk. If anybody knows of anybody that wants to step up and be the town clerk tax collector, let us know.
We had one person at the Historical Society meeting group, last week, and I think her name is Jessica, that, bought, Mike Walton's house, is really given a serious thought to that.
Just a note for the Board of Selectmen, if there's primary, you all have to be there. Yes, mark it on your calendar.
8
Yes.
o'clock.
What's the primary hours, or is that 11 to 7, or is that 7
No.
to 7?
We'll confer with the clerk.
Okay.
but we will all have
Next December's.
7 to 7. Thanks.
That's a long day, cause that's 7 to 10. We all know it's out. All right, yeah, you can have someone stay in your stead, but you have to have somebody cover. Someone has to be here all day. It's actually kind of fun. Does anybody have anything else before I open public forum?
So I have this update from the Green Stormwater Management Grant people. You might see them here in about.
Thank you.
They are coming in to do the final site work walk and look over before they finish finalized plans and present it to us. I don't know if anybody in the audience wants to look at this. We have a grant that we've applied for, and we are going through the phases that would allow us to capture the runoff that comes from forehand, all of the topo and back here. The purpose of green stormwater management is to take the runoff and maintain it on site and have it dissipate within 24 hours on site to feed the water table on site instead of runoff down across impervious surface, gathering the roads, gather someplace else. So this is a small project, but the idea was to utilize it, show everybody how it can be done. And perhaps, given the smaller site, eventually do some pollination flowers and create a habitat for pollinators and have the kids come across and be able to walk trails and see how this is done. Don't know if we're gonna get it, but we were chosen enough to at least get this far. So that's where we are with that.
Thank you.
And then
Yes, so I hoping to get a walkthrough transfer station with
Vicky Davis,
Nikki Davis
it's another grant.
Oh,
to help out with running the transfer station correctly, what things that we need, don't need, helping basically make it a better situation for the town. So I'm hoping to meet with them next Thursday to go through that and get that grant going.
nice.
So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
John, yeah.
Then the highway department, do you guys have a working mower?
We have a mower,
Push mower? Okay, so it's not one.
I don't know, I've never tried it.
Okay. part we'll have to discuss.
Then-
Thanks.
Keeping that,
Yeah,
Cut
so
down.
I asked Mason to,
You need a loan?
we're gonna have to purchase one. Cause we don't have one. If you wanna donate one, that's perfect, cause we will not. Be a little push mower that Mason could use during Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday.
I'm gonna check tomorrow morning and just see if I can get one of our running.
Okay,
That way.
that's perfect.
But no weed whacker?
there was a weed whacker, I hung it up, I know there was a weed whacker, yeah. No?
I have.
It might-
But we need to keep up with that, so I had a talk with Mason about, keeping up with the property, with the market, so. Trying to see a little bit more.
Are we all set?
I'm gonna have a conversation with Carrie at Avatar, about beginning work on the MS one, which is due September 1st. Due to our summer meeting schedule, since we'll only meet once in August and once in September, we will not be able to sign it in a meeting. So I wanted to make that announcement. I've spoken to Paul about it. Once the MS one is ready, we'll need to come in out of meeting to sign it.
We don't ever vote on that anyways, we just sign it.
We just,
We have
Yep.
it's not anything that we have to vote on or anything else, but I wanted to make an announcement in open meeting that is how we were going to
Okay.
handle it. So we be compliant with the due date, statutory filing date,
And what is that? Oh, September 1.
September 1.
So, okay,
Unless we need to file an extension, whatever. We should be fine on, but it's just making sure we gather all the information, as long as we start now. we should. Other than that, I think that's all I've got.
I'm good.
I make a motion to open public forum,
Second,
all those in favor?
aye.
Anybody have anything? Welcome back.
When I got back, I started looking for, use this local warrant article, transfer station, it says, the warrant was proposed as out of the $20 collected, 15, transfer station, capital reserve fund. However, it was written up in the notes is that 75% of that which was collected would come the transfer station. I'm coming to the select board as governing body, which is. That was 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, because Paul said there was some that like second permit in household is a lesser price. And replacements or something were different prices.
It was the $15 out of the first one,
After the first,
The primary.
out of the primary.
that's what I, what that
Yep.
says.
That was what the discussion was, we determined and voted on, that it was the $15 of the primary ticket.
So we need to get the town meeting records. Correct. What's posted up there says 75%.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Russ Edwards, 417 Pine Hill, coming to you as, first of all, a member of the community, they visited the work transfer station, stairs between the glass bin and the cardboard bin. That is a tremendous improvement, and I thank whoever did it.
That was our highway department.
Really nice. Great thing for a lot of people. Years bar.
No ladder.
Now, as the moderator, for the coming primary, yes, the select board is expected to be until we have all the hours. State RSA. However, if you can appoint a select person from town, you have the option of getting there while they shop. with time for somebody else that would step in, let's say, half the day, that would be during the. I could get a couple of our other volunteers to, you know, kind of duplicate, so that we really have everybody there all day. That is, we're doing very well. Last time we had an election, it only took us 45 minutes to get all the votes counted.
I was so
and
proud of
everything else. That's another time you're gonna be there. Somebody can help. And,
You doing the rest of the day?
I'm just gonna be here anyway.
Thank you.
And then you have to consider it times up. I have a question, you approved the cutting of the lumber, right? There is. You guys approved that?
The cutting of the lumber.
Yeah, the people
Timber?
was cutting up trees.
Oh, no, we don't approve, that is not, we don't approve that. They get that regardless, the big timber, the big cash thing,
What about the owl?
We.
that, we don't have any control over any of that,
The state,
yes.
The state,
so, when we sign a timber agreement, they come in, they apply for a timber agreement. Only thing that we get to see is the fact that they own the property, they don't owe any back taxes on that property. Then they can cut and take the timber on it, and we assess a 10% timber tax. When it comes to when they can go in and cut it, can see to can't see 7 days a week. We have no noise ordinance in Croydon and have no way to enforce anything like that. The state allows for timber industry.
all right, I thought there was some rule as.
No, I know it's invasive, and that's the first thing we hear from everybody, because logging is very noisy. But,
It would be far away and you still hear it.
yeah, yeah, it is, it's very noisy.
Thought I did.
Hear that.
Yeah. Anybody else? Conservation,
Goes to the Conservation Commission.
Brian?
The piece of state land down there, the last couple of weekends has been cleaned up and put down.
And yes, and thank you.
And then it got filled up again 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I was mowing right next to that because most of the grass is all gone on the state property. And they came down to my house there because there's some pipe burning underneath my driveway, our driveway, sure. And they came back to scope it out, but they couldn't find it. So they saw a couple people try, there was nothing there, they just made a cut through it. And, they say if that's gonna happen more and more, they're gonna put a fence all the way around that property.
So I did notice, since it's been maintained, people are just, and I've seen the kids do it, they think it's funny, they just cut it
Drive
off.
right through,
They
yeah.
don't take the turn, but they just cut it off, so
Go right through.
we're gonna have to do something, because I don't like that, that's scary. I'm hoping even just the reflectors, if they put more of those reflectors, if you can't fit through, they won't drive through there, but I've seen them do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, thank you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to the state on Thursday, and we decided today that we're gonna pave our driveway, an apron and, what do you call them things that the water runs?
A little
Culvert.
swale, a little swale.
We're gonna put in a swale, and then we're gonna tab up just to the top of the driveway. And I wanna go, instead of having them do a hand job all the way up to the church, I just want the pavement to go 8 feet wide, right up there.
Oh.
And that come to church and stuff, they park on the grass. I just rather, for a little bit more money, I'd like to have it done. So, Johan and Chris are coming back Thursday to, draw up a sketch of what I want, to give me a driveway.
Okay.
So we're over and done.
Okay,
But, Sandy Campbell, while I was mowing that side, down towards the culvert and everything, I went up and got into conversation with her about different things. And, I said, "You're gonna watch this stuff, right?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, if everything gets wet the next 4 days, it should be adequate." And she said, "Well, we have a dumpster. I'll take everything back and get rid of it."
Yeah, I know she's really good about that.
And a couple of people here know, but, we've got eyes looking at it. And, nobody has shown a plate yet. They've only showed the vehicle. So, but if we get a plate, they leave it there. It will be, I'll come probably to you, Amy, and then we'll go to the state, somebody will call the state police and turn in the stuff. If the stuff is household trash, like
Okay.
it was, the Saturday morning that I picked it up, put it all through my feet, section of my field, put on gloves, and went through everything to try to find a name. It was household
just trash?
everything.
Oh.
And, I couldn't get a name, a picture, address, and nothing. They knew what they were doing. So, there is eyes looking at it, and I keep an eye.
So with that, Brian, you need to post these video recording.
Okay.
You just can't put something up, you need to have something.
Isn't there a sign? There's a sign there. Is there a sign there?
I know
There's
that.
some there, but it
Being
doesn't
video
say.
game.
Oh,
Doesn't say you're being videotaped.
I got a sign that I got that says, it shows the camera and it says about being on camera.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yep.
So I'll put that up tomorrow.
Put it anywhere you want behind the trees, has to be up.
Okay. I'll mail it right to the, to, one of the trees. I don't wanna put it right next to the camera. I'll put it on a tree so they don't know where the camera is.
All right, anybody else?
I just want to thank everybody up there and the select board for all the work they've done. Also, those in fact. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'd like to make a motion to close public forum.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Do we need non-public tonight?
Yes.
Sam, hit me with that, would you?
Yeah, I make a motion that we enter a non-public session. Hold on a second. RSA 91A:3, Roman numeral 2B.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Amy Freak, aye. Susan Kimball, aye.
Kimberly Burkhammer, aye.
Is that all of the meeting, or are you guys coming back out?
We're just coming out to adjourn. That's the meeting. We've done everything we needed.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah. And when is the next select meeting in
The
August?
end of August. We're skipping
Okay.
this first one, just the end. Yes.
Oh, and by the way, if, everything goes all right, I should be. And I'll be doing my,
Yes, I heard. Steve told me. Steve told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's my ride. I invited Jeremy.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, was, oh. No.
No.
Yeah, I just want to thank you. So I kind of thought, that's why I put that. I wrote you going to.
Frozen? And that's what we would say. It does work. You don't have. Everybody said, great job. No, we made it cheaper. I don't care. Just give us notes to the also. So, you know, I'm gonna take, I wouldn't go once. That's all. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute, dear.
See you again.
Yes. But I just wanted to put that out, so we. Yeah, you've been gone, I'm taking care of the town hall.
That's it.
Please. All the basic, all the basic words, all the infrastructure, everything is going down monthly. Yes, it should be improved, southbound. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I come in either Saturday or Sunday. Are you guys good up to Saturday? Okay. On Saturday, I should be. Yeah, well, right now, there's one here, and I'm probably at a later time after. Had a surgery every. All right. Get off the other stuff. See you later.
Take care. 5:15.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Somebody get the light. Camera.
Yes.
Yes.
Fan or just the light?
It's Tuesday, you can leave the fan on just for
Reminds me of me yelling at my kids. Do you understand?
Okay, I make a motion that we leave non-public session.
Second, Amy Free Guy.
Susan Kimball, aye.
John Douglas,
Kimberly Bearhammer, aye. I make a motion that we enter public session.
Second, Amy Free Guy. Susan Kimball, aye.
John Douglas, aye.
Kimberly Bearhammer, aye. I make a motion that we seal the minutes of the non-public session until the matter has been. I forget my notes. Until the purpose, no. Until. Help me out here, Melissa.
Sorry, sorry.
What song?
Until we render a proposed action ineffective.
Thank you. Until we render the proposed act ineffective.
Second, Amy Free Guy. Susan Kimball, aye.
John Douglas, aye.
Kimberly Bearhammer, aye.
So I'm going to talk to Michael Carbonell tomorrow, have him email a new cover sheet. Melissa?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we voted that Amy can go ahead and sign that.
Yes.
And I need,
That business has been concluded unless anybody has a. I make a motion that we adjourn.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.